Mm, 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 mm. Hey guys, oh, this domination's almost over. I wanted to let you guys, I might do terrible this game. I'm going to talk to you guys about tips and tricks for being a gamer on YouTube. And like when you're starting off, because there's a lot of people not asking me, but a lot of, I see it on other people's YouTubes where they ask what HD PVR do you have, or basically what capture card do you have, what software do you have to edit your videos, what do you do to make your videos the best. And basically they they don't use anything to make it better from somebody else's. They might have like better quality or something, but what I said didn't make sense. Never mind. Well, basically the basics. I'm gonna talk about the basics of what you need. If you have your own job, then you don't have to worry about what you get, because then you could get whatever you want to get. If you want to get the best of the best, then you can. If you want to get the cheapest, then you can. But I suggest, if you're starting off and you want to start off, like if you're starting to use a capture card, or what capture card to get, or just asking all these questions of what do you need to capture Call of Duty or video games or anything in general, I'm gonna let you know about. So right now I have a desk that, it's not really a desk, it's like, how can I put this, as a, I have stuff they use to set up mobile tables. Basically I have like a mobile table, an Xbox that I'm gonna buy for my brother, a monitor that I bought for my mom, and I'm using my mom's laptop, and she has a desktop now. So, and then I have a PVR, a mic, Xbox controller, and that is basically, I have a capture card. I don't have any well, I do have video editing software, but it's been messing up, so I have to see what's wrong, and that's about it. So basically you guys need to get the basics, and my silent status just changed. This is great. You need to get the basics of the game, or the basics to need the game. You don't go out and just buy yourself an Elgato. And just to let you guys know, this is way different if you have a job or if you don't have a job, because you could buy whatever you want if you have a job. I mean, it's your money, you choose what to do with it, and this goes for if you just want to start for basic. I'm not saying I'm saying buy the cheapest. Wow, I'm just gonna go in the game and fight bots, I guess. Go for the cheapest of the cheap and what has good quality. One of the best things out there right now is HD PVR Rocket. And if you guys don't know what that is, then prayers. No, I'm just kidding. But basically go buy the cheapest of cheap. So me, I use my money to buy a desk, so I can put this one back in the garage, and whenever they need it, they can use it. I bought a monitor, but you shouldn't buy a monitor if you're barely starting YouTube, because what if you don't like it? What if you don't want to do it? What if you're not, like, what if you just don't use it at all? Or what if you don't game anymore or anything? Then you wasted, like, let's say one monitor I'm gonna buy is gonna be 100, no, not 100, 200 something, and that means I'm wasting money trying to get that monitor. So I basically wasted my money for something I'm not gonna do in the future. See, I don't want that to happen to you. That's why you go from the cheapest. If you have a job, you don't need to worry about what you buy, because in all favor, it's your money. And this goes for people without that, their parents buy themselves. I have a HD PVR Rocket, and that is one of the best recording devices that you can get right now, and it's very cheap. And what I mean from very cheap is it's cheap from other PVRs, because it's not 200, It's 100, I believe it's 120 now. I got mine for 120, I think. Well, I got mine as a present, but that's actually very cheap compared to an Elgato that's 180 or 200 now, because I see in the one that's 200, and they're actually going for 300 and stuff. But I know I'm gonna get an Elgato, but that's because I want a live stream, and that's gonna help me out for my live stream when I stream Call of Duty or stream any type of video games. And that's what I really wanted to do. And also I'm going to be I'm gonna be live streaming, and I'm also gonna get a laptop, but that is to live stream CSGO because I love playing the game, and I'm gonna start live stream PC games. But basically, you want to get the bare minimum. Get any table. You're gonna need a table. You probably have something you play video games off of. I suggest get the bare minimum. Just get an Xbox. Get a what's it called? A laptop and a TV and just a recording device. Those are the only things you need, and that's literally the only thing, just to record. And I'll give you all the reasoning. You already have a TV. I'm pretty sure you'll have a TV in your house that has HDMI or composite. I have an Elgato to record the screen on my TV. The reason you have the TV is to play games off of, and the reason you have the Xbox is because you need something. You need something to. Where does this guy go? Oh, okay. Well. UAV on standby. You're gonna need something to record off of, and that's gonna be on. You're gonna need the place to put the videos, and that's gonna be on your laptop. So you have all those three things, and that's for if you want to be like Call of Duty. And you're gonna need a mic. I'm not saying go get a Blue Yeti mic. The HD PVR comes with the HD PVR Rocket comes with the microphone with it, so that's one of the reasons I suggested it. In the future, I'm going to be getting a Blue Yeti mic. I don't know, sometimes this month or next month. I have no idea, but I want to start be able to live stream. See, from doing YouTube and live streaming, there's two different things you can get. You can get an Elgato that's really good for live streaming, or an AverMedia. And I'm not sponsored by them or anything because, you know, low subscriber count and stuff. But they are really two really good companies that are competing against each other for, you know, recording, live streaming. They're really good. They both show out in the live stream. So I would suggest you get those two if you're going towards leaning towards live streaming or anything, because they are really helpful. That's what I will be getting. But you got to start off with a bare minimum of very little, because you don't, you know, like most people, they'll get into gaming, but they won't get into it as far as any other people want. If you're like dedicated and devoted to it, I say start off with the bare minimum, because you'll work your way back, or you will work your way to the top, and when you know you're serious about it, then you can start buying yourself all this stuff that everybody has. But I don't suggest you get video editing software until you're growing, because I know if you really wanted to be a YouTuber, then you would be it. If you don't want to be it and you're not putting all your effort in it, there's no point in getting this stuff, because you're not putting your effort for it. If you really want to do all this stuff that, you know, it comes out to be like, you want to be like any famous YouTuber out there, you got to be willing to put all of a guarantee of all your effort and time into doing this. And I'm not talking about just regularly making a video and just posting it. Now it has to be a good video. You got to be able to want to watch it yourself. That's what being able to be a YouTuber is. Like looking back at your videos and being like, oh, I can't believe I made that. and I've grown so much from now, and I really appreciate it. You can't just be any person, or you have to have a personality, especially now that the scene it's not just about video games anymore. And I know I haven't really made a lot of commentaries, but it is really about you're putting your personality in games. Like, just play with a couple of friends, and you know, it might not be the best audio, it might not be the best quality or anything that you can do, but at least you know you put a lot of effort into it. See, the HD PVR Rocket, that's what I'm recording off now. It has very good quality for how much it's worth. As much as it's worth, it has really good quality. And that's one of the reasons I got it, or one of the reasons I wanted it. But starting off with the bare minimum is really gonna help you out in the future, because if you buy an Elgato and then you decide you don't want to be a gamer or something, then you're gonna have to sell it, and you won't even get half of what it's worth, or what, I don't know if you will, depending on if somebody buys that. But you do not want to waste, or not waste, basically use your money to get stuff and not end up not using it. That's really what you don't want to do, because there's a lot of YouTubers out there that were good and I really like watching them, or people really like watching them, but they didn't want to do it. They didn't want to become a YouTuber. They didn't want to be, they wanted to have a job that they loved, or that was their dream job. And I know this is a really long, it's going to be a long video, but it's actually worth it, because you do not want to put all your money, or most of your money, let's say your paycheck or whatever, your parents' money, whatever you're using, into gaming, because they probably think it's not going to be the right thing, or you're using too much money. Because that's what happened with my parents. They didn't think I was going to do anything with gaming, and I had to show them a lot, and I got a job so I could help myself. But you got to start with the bare minimum. Don't waste all your money. Don't get all the expensive stuff. Don't get things you don't need because you want them. You got to look into, this is like, it's like managing your money. Only get what you need. And I know a lot of people like, oh, I need this, I need this, I need this. No, in reality, you're not going to need it later on. Or you might need it later on, but at least you know you're going to grow, and you know you're doing your best, and you know somebody's watching you every video you put out, and you get a view, or you get a like, or you get a comment, anything that it may be, you know that you're going to grow from it, or you know it's going to help you out when you buy it, when you buy something. And I just want to let you guys know that it's kind of like managing money. Don't put all your money into gaming and expect 100% if you don't do 100%. The only reason I'm saying don't put all of it towards gaming, because one day you're gonna need it and it won't be there. Well, wow, I only got it one time. But basically, just if you're becoming a YouTuber, buy the bare minimum. Don't use all your money, and like, only buy what you need. You're only gonna need a capture card. If you already have a desktop or a laptop, then hook it up to that. If you have a I'm pretty sure you're gonna have a TV somewhere in your house. You have an HDMI, we put your HDMI on it. All you have to do is buy a TV, or no, if you have a TV, have a PVR, have a console, then you're okay. Just start recording, but don't expect 100% if you're not putting 100%. The only reason I'm talking about this is because there's a lot of people actually asking for, how do I become a better YouTuber? How do I become something? Most people care about your personality and your quality of the video, because that's what a lot of people look at. If your video doesn't have quality and you're dropping frames every video you make and you're playing offline, who's gonna want to watch that? You know, you gotta put a lot of different, you gotta put your shoes in other people's. You have to put yourself in other people's shoes. If you make a video today and you upload it, are you gonna want to watch the video? Are you gonna be able to want to go back and watch that video 100 times or keep replaying the video? That's what I look at when I'm making my own videos. You have to be able to want to watch the video yourself. You got to be able to put forth all the effort you're trying to get out of it. Let's say you're not getting your views. Don't get discouraged, because you will. If anything, start doing gaming retweets on Twitter, do it on Reddit. Try to expand your horizon in social media, because that's where a lot of people blow up. A lot of people get views for that. Just do your best, put 100%, and you'll be able to do everything on your own. So that's all you need to do. Buy the bare minimum. Don't use all your money, because you will need it in the future. Just buy it when you know you're gonna grow. And you see, my plan is to buy everything that's not a necessity by 200,000 subscribers, because then I know for sure then I'll know if I want to do this for sure or not. And I'll also know that I really that I'm actually going somewhere with this if I have that much subscribers and people are enjoying videos that I'm making, videos that I enjoy making or watching. That is basically what I wanted to talk to you guys about. And I know it's been a long video, sorry. If you do watch it all, leave a smiley face. So this has been Mr. Steady Aim, and I will see you guys later. Peace.